Today, my comrades, is a very good day. Very good indeed. As you have probably noticed from the title, we are back to continue the thought-provoking and inspiring adventure of the first 100 days in hardcore Minecraft. God, I'm like fucking suffocating this. I'm not gonna be the broken record, as I reckon that we all know what the fuck these videos are about. And with that out of the way,
the sequel started on a nice warm day 101. I then decided to do a world tour to briefly recap the absolute mess I had unleashed into this world in the previous 100 days. On my first 100 days video, I just it's crazy, man. It's got like 2 million views. It's wow. Okay, tour. Some mess. As I was just setting up my OBS, I noticed that one of I think the mending villager has been brutally killed. I don't know why is there a hole in here. It's a real mystery, to be honest. Okay, but yeah, so this is the trading hall. I didn't show basically anything. I was just building and other stuff. By the way, it's pretty symmetrical, but also not. We have. Oh, your brain is completely fucked with the shaders, so apologize if you like rain. I don't. So yeah, this is the what you call the breathing system. What the hell you? Okay, you can stay. So it's okay. Do you not have any? Okay. Oh, the ground is wet. It's gonna run even worse. Okay, so there's so many things I need to do. Where do I start? Then I started thinking that I should start preparing to fight the Wither, as in this video I wanted to fight the rest 2 bosses of vanilla Minecraft. But to do that I was going to need netherite, and to find netherite I was going to need dangerous amounts of trinitrotoluene, more commonly known as TNT. But to get the amount of the stuff that I wanted, I needed to upgrade my creeper farm. But not even 2 minutes into this project, I gave up. The fuck work. Wither though. No, I'm actually gonna do preparations to fight the Wither for I'm sorry. And instead I did other kinds of pre-boss fight preparations. But even in my slight detour of that, I got a bit distracted in terms of undying. Yet. So fucking. And I had seemingly lost my light to the absolute chaos of my storage solution. Getting this gonna help. I honestly need enchanted golden apples. Looks I don't have. You can't craft that either. So am I going exploring? Where's my fucking elytra? I know it's somewhere, but I did find them eventually. It actually disappeared. Oh. Okay. I took off the ground on day 102 to look for desert temples in hopes of finding the enchanted apples of gold. After aimless flying over miles of vast and barren stretches of deserts, I came across a ruined portal, which was nice, since it put a kibosh on the very underwhelming start, and while it really didn't contain anything too valuable, it did contain 3 pieces of obsidian, which turned out to be pretty canon in the long run, but that is still a long way off before we get there. I then got back up into the sky to look for more desert temples, and I started complaining about the strange deficit of these minimalistic yet such magnificent structures of the desert. Give me a desert temple, or I won't do anything. I'll complain. You don't hear like people complaining, so you know. You better give what I need. But then we found one. Right, let's not fucking die now. Oh, what a landing. Don't there. Ah, shit. Need that. And to top this day off, on the way home, I got all philosophical and shit. Already day 1 or 2, Jesus man, like come on. How fast does time go? The phenomenal waste of time began from day 103 all the way to day 115. All of this could have been probably done in less than 5 days, but for some reason I just could not look up a tutorial and ditch my primitive ways of doing these things. Oh well, so all of this precious time was spent doing the very fun activities of moving villagers into this cave I dug out for temporary use in the first 100 days. Good one. This is the way. Hey. Ow. I guess it's not so temporary anymore. Curing the villagers, waiting and repeating. Although, as usual, I have some notable mentions that need to see the light of day. So, remember that villager that I mentioned had died at some point at the start of the tour? Well, the very first trade on day 103 I got was a mending book one.
No way. What the fuck?
And as the night of this day approached, one of those not so rare occurrences had happened again, where I tried to sleep in front of multiple zombies.
I fucking did it, oh my...
At some point of day 104, a child fell.
Need another lever. Lever. The big word, okay. What the okay.
I noticed that something had breached one of the trading hall chambers on day 116, so I got to work, patched it up real quick, and cured the villager who had been infected during this incident. Then I bought myself a nice bow. It only cost me 1 emerald. I got some of these shiny books on day 117 and wanted to put them on my bow, so I did. Now that I had a bow, I needed arrows, and I wanted a lot of arrows, just to be sure. So I took a Fletcher table to the villager breeder, so I could get the arrow trade, and I did. Now that I had enough arrows to take down the entire Mongolian Empire, I also repaired my armor and tools. Now, you see, golden apples are pretty good when you need a quick clutch for health, so I wanted to make a few extra. So I scavenged this absolute fucking wasteland of a storage system that was polluting my humble shack of all the gold it contained. My brain had seemingly decided to stop working on the mysterious day 118, as I just went to a nearby birch forest and started deforesting the shit out of it. Did I need wood? No. Did I use the wood to build something? No. Okay, maybe I used the wood to get absurd amounts of steel? No. Then why did I get so much wood, here you ask? Honestly, your guess is as good as mine. But then I also somehow crashed my light trimmings when trying to take off. You know, as you do. I noticed something really cool while editing. My horrible job of lighting up the surrounding area looks like a very sloppy radiation sign. I like it. Days 119 to 121, I spent AFKing in my gunpowder farm as I needed TNT, and this, by far, was the most amount of gunpowder this thing has produced. I think my shoddy job of lighting up my surrounding area played some part in this. I packed up the gunpowder I had just retrieved from the gunpowder farm on day 122, and stuffed it all into a shulker box, and then... I just fell asleep or something. Because I just stood there for a while. Anyway, after I came back from the dead, I strolled my way into the nether portal to try to find some netherite. As if netherite tools are a crucial part of fighting the wither, but forget that. Another problem arose when I got to my nether mining tunnels. The ray trace shaders made it impossible to see anything, so unfortunately I had to turn them off. Thanks, Ray. So I could finally start mining. Or so I thought. My already big, but still expanding brain forgot the single most important component of mining using TNT. Can you guess what it was? It was the TNT! So I had to meander my way back to my portal, with all the locals making fun of me. Through the portal, then through the bridge door of my house, and I jumped off a cliff. No, that not happened. Yes, what actually happened was I got a crafting table. After the journey back, I could finally start mining netherite. A flood of disguised disappointment greeted the early hours of day 123. I found some netherite, which was really nice, but things were not looking too hot for me after that. as I wasn't really finding any more netherite, while at the same time I kept running into lava oceans or biomes that do not spawn netherite, and I was slowly running out of TNT, so it only made sense for me to go home, and at that point I had finally realized that getting netherite tools isn't one of the top 10 things you need to fight the wither, believe it or not. On day 124 I was feeling reckless. Like a kid going through puberty, I started buying the most random shit from the villagers just so I can get XP to repair my tools. I was become the connoisseur of trading on day 125. I was selling 6 for emeralds, that gave me a fair amount of XP, which repaired my tools, and spending everything I made to buy random stuff to get even more XP. I had to put in breaking 3 on my axe to slow down its rapid aging process by at least 3 times, and then I started buying fucking biblical amounts of glass. I thought it's a good idea, since I was going to need a lot of glass for the type of base that I will be building at some point in the future. And plus, I was getting a lot of XP, which was what I needed at that time. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is probably the first good idea I had in this video so far. I then decided to put in breaking 3 on a pickaxe I had not used in like 50 days. And I think I didn't even use it once in this 100 days either, so the chain of good ideas came to a very quick and sudden stop. I stood still on day 126, my guess. After a lot of facing the emeralds on time, I finally had enough XP to put Depth Strider 3 on my boots, and at that point I was really eager to test my new enchantment, so I marched over to the bridge that goes over the local river, jumped into the water with the memories of skipping entire oceans in mere seconds in RLCraft. And I was so underwhelmed I started thinking that shit, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I forgot to put in some batteries into these, or maybe I got a faulty copy of the enchanted book. But no, I admitted defeat, walked back while contemplating the meaning of life to the trading hall, and jumped off a cliff. Where are these cliffs coming from? After the recovery, I bought 2 looting books so I could make 1 looting 3 one, as I was going to need all the looting I could get to harvest wither skulls. Day 127 mostly consisted of a small scale expansion of the Bamboo Kingdom. Also this happened. The day of number 128 had arrived, and it was finally time to venture back into the place that I really did not want to go in, the Nether. But I had finally gathered all the supplies to do so. Well, mostly the looting 3 enchantment for my sword, but that is besides the point. Yeah. Wow, that's right. Tough. What an incredible journey. Come on. Yeah, I have a bow too, bitch. Who is fucking... Do we have... Oh. Yeah, okay, I'll have to know if you can't see the shit they shoot. This is going surprisingly... No, actually. Oh, hey. Wither skeleton sand. Oh, hey. No, come on. I got my Kalashnikov too, you know? Can shoot the fucking shit out of you. Look at this fucking piece of shit. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, I thought he jumped off. Oh, wow, wait. That's a lot of them. I don't mind. Oh, yes. One at a time, yeah. Oh, another one. I see a scope. Oh my god, that's it. Oh, thought this was gonna be a longer adventure, but I don't mind. Having this done faster than I could have ever imagined, I left the Nether. Wow, I missed. No, I didn't miss that one. Oh wow, wait, that's a lot of mushrooms. Fuck. And prepared for the upcoming fight with the wither. As day 129 approached and my nerves stacked up like fucking Pringles in a can, I did some last minute preparations and, to honor the fight with the Ender Dragon, I took off to the direction of the incredible looking valley I passed just before finding the end portal. I landed, juggled my inventory around just a bit, and it was finally time to build a three-headed monstrosity. I'll chuck this. Not because I'm afraid, just because... Bruh. The more the multi-headed monster charged up, the more nervous I was getting. And then... Oh wow, I'm dead. He's quick. He's quick. He is quick. Like Nesquik. Oh, come on, fucking zombie. It's gonna start spazzing out soon. Oh. Oh, strength, right? Oh my god. Oh, he's quick. I'm gonna be real, that was a lot easier than what I was expecting. Wow. After that fucking disaster, I flew back home, crafted a beacon, and I thought that I did it. I got the beacon for the very first time in survival. But the hard part was just about to come. Days 130 to 133 consisted of really boring grind, doing stuff like planting and harvesting bamboo, training 6 villagers, getting, infecting and curing more Fletchers to speed this godforsaken process that never seemed to end, and waiting over and over again. From day 134 to 139 I started taking down this mountain that I had been wanting to take down for ages to make more real estate for some new buildings. And then it came, the day of 140. I had finally collected enough emeralds to complete this overly expensive puzzle that I had decided to take upon. Final blocks. This looks so fucking long. Been doing this for like 2 hours. Just getting these stupid blocks, but hey. Fuck. And now we get one of these, and the sound. Okay, we can miss the sound. Where's the sound? Oh, yeah, that's what I like to hear. More grind between the days of 141 and 148, consisting only of excavating this massive hill, which after recording all of the footage I kind of regret because of how much time it took for this tiny portion of this video, but I guess it is what it is. On a sunny day 149, I took down this bamboo rainforest that I planted for some reason, and I finally started laying down the foundation of the upcoming storage building, because I was getting so goddamn motherfucking sick of the maze of chests that scattered all around my premise of my base, and I just wanted to get rid of it. Unfortunately, since I was building this thing mostly from the top of my head, it took me an excruciatingly long time to build it. On top of that, I had to constantly look for different kinds of dice, since I kept running out and making all the concrete and then breaking it. So yeah, I was working on and around it since day 150 all the way till day 179. And something big happened on day 180. It was finally done, and all of the items are sorted. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but this is definitely the best looking building I have ever made. And if you want to know how I achieved this red lighting block, well, I used a tutorial made by this man right here, but instead of making wool blocks glow, I decided to go for something that I never used for building, which was the glazed terracotta blocks. Do keep in mind that this only works with the path traced global illumination shaders by Sonic Ether, but if you have something modernish in that fire hazard box of yours, it should run at playable frame rates. Oh, also, the shader is not free, but chances are, if you have a PC capable of running this fire instigating shader, you have $10 to pledge on Sonic's Patreon page to get access to it. And no, not that Sonic. On the early hours of day 181, having wasted 80% of the video on a single multi-part project, I wanted to do some big things for the last 20 days. So I got some supplies and took off. I was looking for either a pillager mansion or an ocean monument. Like 2.5 minutes later, I came across a woodland mansion. I was walking and flying around this thing looking for the grand entrance, but I just couldn't find it somehow. So I thought, this is not my house anyway, and fucking smashed my way through one of the windows of this place. But when editing, I noticed that I broke the window literally 3 blocks away from the door, and even when I got in, I didn't even acknowledge that it was there. I'm genuinely shocked, but here is the raid. One is down. Let's go. I'm safe. Oh shit. Oh, I hate these small fellas. Oh. Come here, motherfucker. Why is it attacking him? Oh god. Ah shit. Oh. Come on. You piss off. Jesus. How many enemies? Where's the totem? Where's the totem? Oh wow. Oh wow. What is this hide and seek? Why is he hiding? Oh, come on, that's just going caveman style. Oh fuck. Alright. No, you don't. Or maybe. There. I heard another one. That's not you. Ah, shit. Where? Maybe it's up here, this motherfucker. Oh, yeah. Wow, he's fast. Whoa. That's not you. Oh, why is you red? Oh, bro. Oh. Actually, oh my god. Oh, they're actually pretty easy to hit, I guess. Come on. Okay. Three totems. Let's go for more. Oh. You fight. Motherfucker. Alright. Whoa. Wow. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not good. Come on, motherfucker. There you go. Oh, no. Oh, I need to be quick. Did Technoblade the Framble pass by? Like, Jesus Christ. Thanks, Technoblade. Much appreciated. Oh. I have no idea where my home is. Oh shit, quick. That was fun. In the end, I left the mansion with 5 totems of undying. Going into day 182, I really wanted and needed a sugarcane farm, as I kept running out of paper, and therefore rockets, which I was going to use a lot in these last couple days. So I got a few buckets, all the sugarcane I could find, and started scouting for an area that's pretty flat. At first, I landed in these plains, but then I thought that I was going to need more space, so I looked a little more and then found this relatively flat desert and started working. It didn't take long for me to notice a flaw at this location. I just realized it's not a good idea. I'm never gonna be in this area, so nothing's gonna grow. So I just made a small sugarcane farm just outside the trading hall that I think I never used once, or if I did, I only did once. So good riddance, I'd say. I finished up the sugarcane farm on the early hours of day 183, and when I was done I went over to my gunpowder farm AFK spot to remove this floating piss stain that I used to get up to the farm before I acquired an elytra, and removed it. Look at this. Oh yeah. Ocean monument, here I go. I had an insatiable desire for another adventure on day 184, but this time I wanted an ocean monument, so I could kill off the last final boss of vanilla Minecraft, the Elder Guardian. So I was flying around and about for a long time. While I had not found an ocean monument, I did find the sand castle. Ooh, let's check this out. Fucking been here. Or not. Although I was losing hope at that point, I had been searching for about 20 minutes and there seemed to be no signs of ocean monuments like at all, and on top of that I was slowly running out of rockets. So these two things were just team tagging my motivation to play, and I thought, nah, fuck it, and started heading home. When... No way. And as I was gliding through various biomes and oceans of this vast, beautiful world on day 185, I started thinking of how little I had achieved in 200 days. When I got back home, I started preparing to brew some potions. I was going to need night vision, water breathing and strength 2 potions. The kickoff of my short-term alchemy career was fairly smooth, but as day 186 approached, I realized that I was going to need a special type of fish to make the breathing of the water potions. A puffer fish. So I threw together this stick with a string on it and started the undoubtedly very long process of fishing. As expected, as soon as I approached the water, all the puffer fish in my local area had migrated somewhere else, so all I was getting out of the water was some trash someone had left behind. And so I got off these inefficient primitive tools that I had been using and went full Neanderthal mode and caught the pufferfish with my own bare meaty claws on day 187, and I got what I needed basically right away. So I brewed the potions. At the end of this mission preparation segment I had 4 buckets of milk, 3 potions of night vision, water breathing and strength 2, and I was ready to go. So I found the ocean monument, landed on a shore close to it, drank water breathing and night vision potions, and dived right in. Let's go. I found the first Elder Guardian basically right away. Here he is. Motherfucker. How much health do you have, mate? I think the strength potion is not required at all. And then completely by accident I found another one of these oversized fish. Oh wait, I'll just use it. I made it, so might as well. Maybe slap this thing about quicker. There you go. Okay. But then to no one's surprise, I was completely lost. Wherever I went, I just could not find the last big glob of fish in this claustrophobia-inducing maze. But then after what felt like hours, I came across it. There it is. Just fucking stupid thing. Die. Alright. Now I just need to find the way to the center to get the gold and then sponges. And now that I was done with the pillowy fish, I wanted to find some sponges to bring home as a souvenir, and so I began searching for at least one of these special rooms where sponges live. What I found was fuck all. I searched absolutely everywhere, it was just not there. I was losing my patience. I started thinking like shit, maybe this is the wrong structure where these things hide. Or fuck, maybe the sponge rooms had been a fever dream all along. I don't know, so I started googling around the World Wide Web seeking for help. But I could not find a definitive answer that did not include technical words I did not understand. Although I had to admit defeat, and I came back to the surface. And by then it was dawn of day 188. While I was swinging back to the shore, I had an inspirational monologue of what I thought of this place. What an exciting adventure that was. Oh, yes, I got a good run up and took off home. Once I got back to the land of me, I sorted out all the items that I had got from this little raid I had done. Then I was paving the way for road infrastructure on day 189, and that was all I did, so yeah, pretty good. On day 190, I remember that I made a promise to you guys. I said that 1 like equals 1 crafting table, and I figured now that there's only 10 days left, I'll start thinking of what I want to do with the crafting tables and where I was going to put them. But before I could even think of doing anything, I needed a good place to lay down this monument. So I went a little north, or whatever this direction of my house was, and started altering the ground. Now, I'm sorry for any full-time expert Minecraft terraformers watching this fucking catastrophe of terraforming job take place, but I tried my best. And that's what I did from this day all the way to day 192. At that point, I still had no idea what I was going to build, but all I needed to do is make sure that 169 crafting tables could fit in there, as that's how many likes I had got on my last video. I continued building the glass dome on day 193, but looking back it looks more like the top of a fucking egg than a circle. And looking back I really should have removed the bottommost layer of the glass to make it more circle shape, but unfortunately I did not do it. But this we fix in the next 100 days, if you want to see that, of course. I was doing some finishing touches to the dome, and once that was done, I started paving some more of the road leading up to the dome on the days 194 to day 195, and then I ran out of andesite, so I jumped down a ravine to gather some, and this happened. I was just looking for andesite and found an invisible zombie. But this one can fuck off, see? That's so cool, man. I love this game. I need fucking, you know, andesite. This is why I'm here and I can't mine it. Like, what is this? Oh, fuck it. Oh, okay. I had to make a difficult decision on day 196, so I had to choose between clogging up the famous river of, I don't know, Flowman River, what a terrible fucking, or make another small bridge just going over the river. But in the end, I just decided to go with the clogging of the river, as it didn't really lead to anything. But yeah, I had decided to go with the less environmentally friendly option on day 197 because of a few reasons. First, small 5-block wide bridges don't look very good nor serve too much of a purpose. So I just stacked some dirt over the part where the road was going over, and to end this day off with a blast, I decided to make the 169 crafting tables. The number could not be any more perfect. As the end of this spectacular adventure comes to an end, I decided to finally build a monument of the first 100 days of this world. Or not, I guess. I really could not tell you why I did not go through with the building of the thing, but I guess I just got distracted or something again. Oh, I instead decided to do a tour of what I did after another 100 days. Back on what I did. I made a fucking mess with this thing. I guess this is the infamous, the great fire of the foresty forest. I'm not taking this guy down. No way. It's such an inspirational piece of art. Then we have a lot of decapitated birch woods. I'm gonna continue decapitating it, deforestating it. I'm not getting any heads today. All right, no. Probably should burn this down. No, I might just do it. Why does that look like an egg? This is no dream SMP, there's no eggs. I think I made the lowest floor a bit too high up. Like from close it looks alright, but from far it looks like a fucking egg. Did you lay this egg, Mr. Mana? Why? It's a fucking ghost. Ah. Well, last day. So just talking like it's a fucking funeral or something. It's a fucking Minecraft video. And I'm not even dead yet. I don't know why I'm... Oh shit, it's so dark. Oh, and let's just sleep in front of my best building yet, probably. And the second biggest moment of this video had arrived on day 199. I started the overdue construction of the monument for the first 100 days. Should I make like a small one? Oh yes, I'm gonna do. So if I make like this, shit. Ah, it don't fit. Okay. Nah, what the fuck? What the fuck am I doing, man? Crafting distance. Oh, perfect. That is the shittiest zero ever. Oh my. There we go. Okay, I overestimated the amount of this. Oh, it's like a fucking penis. Penis shadow. Oh no, I have to go down there. Wow, 49. I have too many now. Shit. You make like a stand for these? Oh yes, oh shit, that looks, wow. That's a good art piece, you know what I'm saying. Well, and to end this wonderful day, a very nice view to ease your mind upon. Look at the fucking chicken just... Ow, you're ruining my scene, man. You can stay. I had 6 crafting tables left over on the last day, day 200, and I really need to incorporate them into the build. Okay. 6 blocks is all I got. So, probably extend this. Yep, only right. It may only make sense from one angle. Like from one side, because it just says 0, 0, 1. Back to beginning, you know what I'm saying. 100 days. Monument. This is what kind of monument? It's like snow globe. Memorial. It's not dead, is it? This is fucking, you know, it's good enough. I like this. Of course, the author, you know, of this, the artist of this magnificent piece. There you go, a beautiful name, and 169. Nice. Crafting tables. 109 likes. And on the last hours of this day, I did what I promised a day or two earlier. Arson. Come on. You'll have to hurry up this in a setting, I think. Oh, let's get a nice view, because I showed everything else around. There you go. What a screensaver that is. And that just about concludes this marvelous adventure of 200 days in hardcore Minecraft. Subscribe as my inner demons rely on imaginary numbers on the internet, and for each like on this video, I will make, I don't know, one furnace, and I will make a monument for this video as well, if I decide to make a sequel to this. But yeah, I think that is about it. Have a good day, and I hopefully see you in another video. Subscribe.